Hi, I'm Delise James. Welcome to the Board Squad podcast. I'm here today with my friends and fellow boardies, Rhonda, Nicola, and Summer. We're excited to be here today. We've got a juicy topic that we're going to be discussing. And when we first decided to talk about this, it really resonated with me because we come from a culture where everybody says you got to hustle harder. You know, everybody knows, especially as Black women, we need to show up and show out in every room that we're in. And it's exhausting. You know, we're tired. And so when a movement hit the internet called the soft life, I think a lot of us gravitated to it. It resonated with us at the right time. And we're going to talk some more about that. But first, let's get into this board.
Yum.
So today, this board has a little bit of everything. We have some salami and prosciutto, some of those rainforest crisps that we haven't had on a board in a while. And these are the fig and olive ones.
Oh, these are so
those
good.
over
that
there,
I
like,
love,
on that
especially
side?
for those of you who have a nut allergy. Those
The
are
the fig ones, is that right there?
Yep.
The brown, the dark brown. Okay.
That's right.
Those are the
I
good
see
ones.
chocolate.
There.
It's the good stuff.
Yum.
And then we have, the cheddar cheese. So we have a Merlot cheddar because one of our boardies loves a wine-soaked cheddar.
Thank you.
Yes.
So good.
And then we have an aged cheddar that's more of like a really extra sharp cheddar, which is
Yum.
the orange one. We have some wheat crackers. We have some dragon fruit. I also did a few caprese bites for us.
Yum.
And then we have some fresh basil on the board, some peaches, and then topped it off with a sprinkle of dark chocolate strawberries.
I peeped it. I was like, I see chocolate.
I'm very excited
Yes.
about the chocolate.
Yes.
I love it.
And so this board, everything from this board, I got at Sprouts.
Wow.
I know. It's a one-stop shop.
We
So-
love a one-stop shop. For
Yes.
Lawrence.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So let's jump in.
Let's do it.
You know I want chocolate. I'm not going to do it.
Patience.
She wants the
I
soft-
thought you were going
soft
to say
chocolate life.
I mean, I thought that dark chocolate covered
Yeah,
cherries
yes.
were appropriate for an episode
Oh.
about the soft life.
Yes.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, we've seen a lot of influencers on the internet talking about the soft life, right? And, you know, it's really skewed. It seems like it's been skewed mostly in an area where it's women who are being taken care of, right?
Yes.
But let's not even think about what we've seen on the internet. When you hear soft life, what does it mean to you?
Soft life is boundaries for me all day.
I love
Like
that.
if you can't set healthy boundaries in certain areas of your life, in any area of your life, to be honest, you don't have a soft life. That's my opinion.
I feel you on
It's
that.
important.
I feel
Yeah.
you on that. Nicola?
I would say, I was saying this to Rhonda earlier when we were researching for this topic, that to your point about Black women not, you know, understanding or being told over the years that we weren't really able to have a soft life or we shouldn't want to have a soft life, that I don't think I understand how to accept help and how to accept aid.
Yes.
I think I was raised that way by a very strong-willed Black mother.
Hustle harder.
Hustle harder. Even
Shout
though
out to Black mamas.
I had a great
Yep.
dad. He really supported us, but she, raising 3 girls, was like, you guys have to learn how to take care of things for yourself and not accept anything. And so that is a thing that I am now, having explored soft life,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
material.
It's hard to unpack.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
I love it.
I love that.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I
We
think
know how you feel. We already know how you feel.
Come on,
Here we
I
go.
feel
Soft
like
life
summer.
hashtag.
Here we go.
Soft life shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
So definitely I feel like when I think of soft life, the first thing that comes to mind is taking care of myself.
Mhm.
To your point, you know, hustling and constantly doing, constantly trying to make ends meet and to build wealth, and it's pretty stressful. So
Yeah.
soft life for me is definitely taking care of yourself, getting your facials, doing your nails, doing your hair, just really loving on yourself in some luxurious ways that that you have to invest in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, and putting yourself first. You know, because we are always putting ourselves last. Even in, I feel like in our building wealth and our hustle, We are thinking about the next generation. We're thinking about our families. We're not necessarily thinking of building wealth for ourselves.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think about like my mom, when you talk about Black mamas and single moms, for me specifically, my mom was raising me on her own for the most part.
Yeah.
She didn't have the luxury of having a soft life, right?
Yeah.
Like everything was really, I'm from New York, from the Bronx, and everything, at least for us, in my experience, was really steeped in struggle. Like she
Yes.
wanted to create these joyful experiences, but those really were created for me. She
Yeah.
didn't create as many of those experiences for herself. And so she got to a point where she just stopped going to work and she still had a job. And I was like, what's happening? And I didn't realize, like, she was just exhausted.
Yes.
Like, she was like, I'm done.
Yes.
And she didn't have somebody to take care of her. So she was just hoping and praying that she was able to keep that good job because she needed to provide for her child.
And she needed a break.
And she needed a break.
Yeah.
And then and that's passed down to us
For sure.
on different levels. Some of us try to break the ties and go about our futures a little differently. But as we're watching our parents influence, our moms influence how we start to think about things, that makes me incredibly sad because I know my mom, years later, she would talk about how, oh yeah, when we would go out to eat, you never noticed I didn't eat. Yeah, I did not notice you did not eat, but that was her giving up something so that I could have something. And that for this next generation, I hope that they can break that they take a little time to do something for themselves, whether it's, just even going to the beach, just taking a walk, meditating,
Yeah. But that's the example that we are really tasked, right, with setting for them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because we are walking in our parents and our mother's footsteps. And so they're going to walk in ours.
Yeah.
And so how are we showing up for ourselves so that they have a better example?
I also think too, especially in our communities, there is kind of like almost like a culture of busyness.
Yes.
To some
Oh, my
extent.
goodness.
Oh, it's a competition, girl.
true.
Yeah,
It's a competition.
and it is, right?
Yes.
It's a competition of who's got more to do, and there's like some
Yes.
glory in that. Like
Yes.
and for me, I just happen to have a really busy day today. I just
You did have a busy day.
so happened.
Yes.
I don't like that. That's not helpful for me. Like I don't wear that as a badge of honor. I would rather kind of have a slower day, or kind of enjoy a slower pace. I think growing up, I was also raised by a single mom. I was raised in the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. My grandparents were also really active in my life. And there was definitely a culture of busyness. They were really involved in the church. They were really involved in NCNW, different organizations. And so it was always go, 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 go all the time, all day, in the evenings, on the weekends. We were going here, going there. And so it took some time for me to really recognize within myself, oh, I'm starting to slip into kind of that busyness mindset. And it wasn't until I had my oldest daughter, and we know what it's like to be a new mom, a new parent.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, something's wrong here. Like something is wrong. This isn't sustainable. And that's really when I started learning more about setting healthy boundaries in my life. And
Which
I think
you are
that
very good at.
I am excellent.
Yeah. No, you are my healthy boundary mentor.
Yes, I absolutely like you have to in order to have freedom when it comes to your time and your energy. I am in control of how I spend my time, how I spend my energy, what I choose to engage in, what I choose not to engage in. As an individual human being, I have the right to do that. And sometimes people won't be happy when you say, no, I can't do this, or
That's right.
I'm not interested. But we have the power to do that, and we have to be careful that we don't give that power over to other people. And
Did you ever feel guilty?
That's what I was
No.
just going to ask. Because I felt some
No.
kind of way,
No,
like
no,
watching
ma'am.
all this like soft life, like now on social media, it's like hashtag soft life. Am I the only one who like felt some kind of way about it? I was like, okay, like, you feel happy for the people in the video, but you also feel like it's almost like porn, like I feel
Like it goes risque?
like very risque. Like
Yes.
like are you really doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
For
And
everyone
doing
to
it for
see?
everybody to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the part
Yes.
because it was built into us to do all the things and carry all the loads
Yes.
and, and not complain about it.
Yes.
So to not do that, there's guilt. You
Yes.
feel like someone's going to look at you and be like, you're lazy.
They can call me
What
lazy.
are you doing? You lazy.
They
right?
can call me lazy.
Because
I'm
that's
okay.
what, I remember that. Why are you sitting on the couch? You're
Yes.
lazy. Go find something to do.
That oh my goodness.
But some of that is
take a
steeped-
break. Ladies,
Yes.
take a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that guilt thing is like a problem. And there's the personal guilt. There's the, oh, why aren't you doing something? Oh my goodness, you're not like, you had a whole week of resting. Excuse me.
I didn't know there was a timeline.
Listen.
If people put a timeline on your resting, how you take a break, how you love on yourself, and I think to your point, you really have to be careful in how you let people influence
Absolutely.
how you need and what you need to take a break and to feel like, okay, I feel revitalized. I'm good to go now.
And only you know what you're going through and what
Yes.
your load looks like.
Yeah.
People tend to look and think, oh, this is just, everything's just go.
Yes.
You
Yes.
never know what people are going through. And so I know for myself, I know what I'm dealing with. I know all of the challenges that I'm having to encounter day in and day out. I know what my workload looks like. And I've learned over the years what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And no one else is going to be a bigger and better expert on me than me.
That's
So true.
right.
Yeah.
So
So
true.
true.
Now, did you hear where it came from?
No.
So I heard it came from a group of Nigerian influencers.
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
No,
But now I'm gonna have
I
a
did
whole
not know
rabbit hole
that.
to go down.
That way, I know, right?
We
It's
just took it over. And
Nigerians do it
they
better.
Get no
They don't
credit.
play around with
They
it.
need to get some
know.
credit.
They do. They know how to do it. They know how to
Educate
live
us.
life.
You don't
Yes,
want to generalize, but Nigerians do know how to lux and
Yes.
I'm just saying.
be loved
Do
on.
all the
Come
things.
on.
the
Let
things.
us know, please.
Give them the
Yes.
credit. Give
Yes.
them the
Yes.
credit. So yeah. So for me, right, I didn't connect soft life with self-care.
Really?
Because all the things I was seeing on the internet was soft life wives, and
Yeah.
some of our favorite influencers. Like
Yes.
it's like guilty pleasure watching their lives, but it's all this like beautiful, glossy, wealthy, premium experiences that they're going through. I didn't think about like us going to get our nails, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Is part of a soft life because in a time when the struggle is real, for us to say, you know what, we're prioritizing that.
Mhm.
It's part of our soft life journey. I didn't think about that.
So
Some of the influencers, my favorite, is it Shayna? What's her name? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. her name.
Shayla?
Lord, let me get her name right.
I think
So she speaks about mental health.
Is she the one with all the wigs?
She's the one with all the wigs.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I
Oh,
love
yes.
her.
Love her. Shayla.
Oh,
Shout
I
out.
want that wig.
She,
Shout out,
she
girl, to
is
your
so
wigs.
unapologetic. I
and
love it.
unbothered
And
unbothered.
unbothered. We salute you, honey.
Yes, please.
She does talk about like getting yourself healthy,
Yes.
because I think that that's something that you have to be in a place to be able to receive that kind of,
1,000%.
to let someone take care of you, to relinquish that kind of control, to feel like you've always got to be doing this and you've always got to be the bread. Like it doesn't have to be constant war.
Right.
And to me, that's when I see them talk about that, I didn't focus so much on the stuff as much as I focused on letting go of the war, being, oh gosh, we don't want to use the word demure, but being a little more soft.
It's okay.
It's still okay. The word
just
existed before.
relaxation and calm and peace and letting someone else take care of you and not being ashamed of it.
Ooh, I gotta chill, baby.
Same.
Absolutely.
Same.
Yes.
Speak it into existence.
Yes.
So I receiveth all of it. I receiveth.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're worthy. We're worthy of
We
it.
are worthy of it.
Yes.
So
And-
what are some practical tips that we can share with our crew on like how they can implement soft life goals?
So I was reading, and this is actually something that I tried. I wish I could remember the name of the book, but there was a suggestion. If you're just kind of like starting on your soft life journey, like you don't really know where to begin. I love making lists. I talk about this in my practice all the time. So really make an intentional list of what would a soft life look like? What would a day in the life of a soft life look like? Because it's going to look different for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And it's important to really make it tangible and write it down. The next step was like really a game changer. It's a commitment to live a soft life day, whether it be once a week, once a month, once a quarter, like whatever is feasible, but to be intentional and play out the whole day as if that's your entire life.
Yes.
So you have one soft life day that you decide step by step what it's going to look like.
What
you're
world is
gonna
not ready
do?
for my soft life day.
Okay. You got to share with us. Now we need to hear what your soft life day is.
Because I really believe in luxury. Summer is my partner in that. And I feel like a soft life day would be like a 5-star hotel, a massage, Eddie and Manny, an amazing, beautiful lunch, a nap.
Oh, a nap.
A Ritz-Carlton yacht trip.
Oh, well, that's not a day. That's a
Okay,
vacation.
so maybe mine is a vacation.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
A
My soft
vacation.
life would be a vacation.
vacation.
Soft
Yes.
life vacation. Yeah.
Vacation.
Speaking about what you can do, one of my friends a long time ago, when I was being bullied, she said to write yourself a note, like a love letter, and tell yourself beautiful things. Like tell yourself that you're smart. You're whatever it is that you may not believe it yet, but you know it's in there. So I think that would be a really good step in just pushing you towards accepting love, loving on yourself, because it requires for us to do our part in allowing the love in. And if you're at a place where you don't love yourself, I think that requires a little work. Doing a little bit of work prior to that, like write a little note, stick it on your window so that whenever you get up in the morning, you have to go to work, you have to see that sticky note. And it says, even if it's one thing, I am peaceful. I take a walk, just something that's not like, oh, I'm beautiful if you don't really feel you're beautiful. I take care of my kids. One thing, just put it on the window and read it every morning, because eventually you should increase the list, add more and more to it. And I think you should at least have 10 things. One word.
That's really.
I love
That's
that.
really good.
That's a great tip.
I love that.
And that just speaks to like, we can all start where we are.
Yes.
We don't have to wait until we have that big job or that specific partner or that specific house, whatever it is. Like we can start these small things today. I love that.
Absolutely.
And the soft life takes work, apparently. So we have to work on ourselves a little bit before we can accept that soft life.
Absolutely.
I mean, shout out to therapy.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the therapist.
Shout out.
Yes.
Yep.
So that is our episode today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We have learned so much today. Soft life living, soft life goals is a choice, right? And we can all make it and we all deserve it. Start where you are and then build from there. Take these tips and create the life that you want, soft or softer. There are levels to it. So as we close, please follow us on all of our socials, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, all of the things. We're on Instagram, so follow us there too. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.